it actually shifted. And showed this clear impulse correction to some zone, and then the price started to move again bearishly, and where it all happened from the daily zone. Again, middle time frames and higher time frames are not so clear. 15 minutes is more clear, I guess, so we can say that this is a distribution which is confirmed by these bearish shifts, by this mitigation of a zone, and then price starts to fall. So the target is here, main target for the price. And on 1 minute after London opened, I entered here. So yeah, the problem here, of course, is that the price just, yeah, it created an impulse, it mitigated the zone, but at the same time we created this up impulse. So this is unclear price action and more guessing than moving with the market. But I entered here, a price just stopped me out immediately and then returned back to the top of this range and started to fall. So yeah, if we have this kind of unclear price action, then it's better to just either not trade or find positions protected above the main range. And then the price just started to fall. So this next entries that we can see here is just I placed afterwards, like just hindsight testing, you know. But what they show is that, so this is basically the same entry as this, because we're still inside this range of price action. But then later it created this impulse correction impulse, and then next impulse correction impulse, all of which ran to 2R. And basically, as you can see, I entered the last impulse that actually stopped out any kind of significant high, because yeah, even if you enter here, then you probably protect here, and this is a clean entry, and everything here is the same. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. More possibilities on the way down, and it fell pretty nicely all the way to here. So yes, the structure from 15 minutes confirmed again here, impulse correction, entry here possible, and it seems that we are moving and will take this low next week. Okay, so for USD GPY, as I shared in this idea, so as I shared in this idea, so feel free to check these ideas, but what we created here is a period of unclear price action, but then later it started to actually hold itself. So we had some bullish shifts that held, then again this fractal shifts, impulse correction into the zone, impulse, bigger correction, and we are starting to break. So with this break I was okay to fall higher, and this is actually how it played out. Actual entry from this zone was here. So let me quickly. Oh, that's not just GPY. I'm just thinking what's happening. Yeah, so we started to break, and 1 minute was looking like this. Unclear price action. Again, unclear price action, unclear price action. Oh yeah, and then just news dropped, and it was pretty risky entry. But what we have here is positive fundamental news for USD, and just with this impulse, smaller correction, protect a bit lower. We're just waiting for price delivery to 2R. Maybe even better entry would be with this break, so here, or with this break, but I was a little bit impatient and just entered. It reached to 2R somewhere here and then moved even higher. So this was USD/JPY. Then I had this US30, which again stopped me out on the news. So what we quickly have is pretty bearish daily, so the same way as on Germany 30, but I guess this entry was before this new breaks to the downside. 4 hours local bullishness, 1 hour pretty unclear but still bullish. At the time of the entry, we had impulse, correction, and possible new expansion here. 15 minutes. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, and possible price action there. On 1 minute, it mitigated into the zone, started to create these pushes, created this impulse, correction. By the way, if entry was from here to here, it would be a winner, but I was a bit late, entered with this impulse, correction, and new impulse to the upside. It almost reached the take profit, and then fell on the news. And this one is just forward tested, so if you just wait for the impulse correction to the downside, it was more to the downside, but this was not a trade, it was only one loser. Basically that's it. Yeah, that's it for the end of the week. So I guess thanks for watching and see you in the next videos. Bye. And I forgot to record this really nice trade for gold. So we are just moving bullish, creating this impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, this kind of pattern. And then on the break of this new high, I just entered for 2R. It actually ran 20R afterwards. So this was my entry. Was looking like this, already bullish bullish like bullish basement here. And then we have this impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction on the break entry, and then just clearly moved to 2R. Not like perfectly clear, but it was okay.